returner babes, welcome or welcome back to the channel. It's Stacy. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by, and if you're not new and you're returning again, thank you so very much for always supporting me. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Of course, if you're new, be sure to leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know where you're watching me from. I can give you a shout out. I absolutely love seeing new subscribers and of course the returning ones as well, but I'm super excited for new friends being added to the community. So guys, if you cannot already tell by the title of this video today, we will be discussing the importance of taking rest. In a world where everybody is like go go go, everybody seems to be in a rush, resting is so very important. It is something that I have been embracing as of recently. I have some life changes and it's been doing me really good, and I just want to inform everybody out there that it is okay for you to take rest. So if you're interested in seeing this topic of discussion, please keep watching. Okay y'all, so rest. Let's talk about rest. Rest is very important, and I did not know the amount of importance that's in rest until as of recently. I have been very curious about this thing that they call rest, and the reason for that is because I find myself being so much more tired than I really should be, and I think it's because like I'm pushing myself in overdrive. A lot of you may or may not know that I recently shifted from being a 9-to-5 girly to a full-time entrepreneur. I work my 9-to-5 for 9 years, for the past 9 years, tirelessly in the banking and financial services industry, and as of last year I became an entrepreneur. Now, with that comes its pros and cons, because as we know, when you're working a 9-to-5, when it becomes 5 o'clock, you clock out, and that's fine. You can go home and do whatever it is that you need to do. Whereas when you're an entrepreneur, it's work around the clock. As I said, there's some pros and cons. With the 9-to-5, you have a 9-to-5 schedule, but with the entrepreneur, you're a little bit more flexible, but you also have to be more on your game. You have to grind more, because if you don't show up, you don't eat, and that's just the reality of it. Now, I want to talk about rest because, as I said, I have been embracing it more, and not because I want to, but because my body has been saying, girl, like you really need to take some rest, else I'm gonna crash and burn. On top of that, your girl is kind of sort of in her soft girl era / femininity era, which I'm realizing that, slowing down, taking life one day at a time, taking rest, leading with just my intuition and just trusting God, it has been doing me some really good. And within that, rest has become one of those things that I am embracing as well. Now, as women, as we know, we wear so many hats. We are career girly, entrepreneurs, moms, businesswoman. We do so many things around the house on a daily basis, and sometimes we can put rest on the back burner, and before you know it, we are burnt out. We're in the worst of mood, our health is being threatened, and all of these different things, simply because we don't take rest. And even if you're a career girly too, like, you can relate to this, because I remember when I was a career girly, when it becomes 5 o'clock and it's time for me to go home, sure, I go home, I attend to my kid, attend to the house, cook dinner or whatever, and then when it's time to sleep, you lay in bed and you have the phone in your hand, and before you know it, it's 11, 12, heck, even 1 o'clock, and you haven't gotten sleep, and you need to wake up for 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. I think they say on average, people get about 4 to 6 hours when we should be getting actually 8 hours, and this is really not good. But for the world that we're living in, it's understandable. And plus, I feel like hustle culture has not really been beneficial to us when it comes to rest and our health and all these things, because you go on social media, you see people achieving this and achieving that, and then you set goals for yourself, and then once you achieve that goal, you find yourself in another position where, okay, after this goal, I need to achieve another goal. So it's like, where is the rest? Where are we gonna put the rest? When are we getting to rest? So it's like, it's basically burnout culture. I'm gonna change the name from hustle culture to burnout culture, and this is really not good. And as I said, your girl is in the era where she's embracing her femininity, and rest is a part of that. Now, I'm gonna tell you some of the difficulties that can come with you not taking rest. And I do have my book here, so I can give you guys some real facts about it. So the very first thing is, when you're tired, you're in a bad mood. The littlest thing irritates you. And who wants to be in that mood? Definitely not me. Because the thing about it is, when you're in a bad mood and it rubs off on somebody else, it rubs off to another person, and then everybody is mad. And we don't want that, because when you have negative energy, we get nothing done. We attract negative energy, like attract like. It is true, guys. Pay attention to your life. If you're in a bad mood and you go out and you see somebody, they pick up on that energy, and it's like everybody's upset. So that's that. Number 2, you feel burnt out and exhausted and drained. When you feel burnt out, exhausted and drained, you don't have enough energy to pour into your career, your business. You can't focus that easy. You don't show up as your best self, because when you're tired, you don't want to get dressed, you don't want to do your hair, you don't want to do anything. You just feel drained. And think about the experiences that you're going to attract in that mood. Okay. You can become depressed and anxious, guys. As of like a few months ago, this is something that I was feeling myself. Now, granted, it is winter in Canada, and I'm from the Caribbean, so I'm a Caribbean gal. I'm used to sunshine and beach and all these different things. But 18 years ago, when I came here to live, I realized, me and the winter time is not friend. This is not gonna work for me. And so every year, when it's winter time, I am always in the funk. As I said, as of recently, we had a death in the family, so I had to fly back home for a few days. And even though, I was moaning, I was still really, really happy to go and get some sunshine, take in some beach and just feel free again. Because when you're in the wintertime, if you know winter, it literally makes you feel so down. Oh my God, if you're somebody like me, you have to put on these big jackets, you have to layer, and it's snow up to your knee, and it's just not a good time. So yes, that can cause you to become depressed and anxious, especially if you don't like the winter and you're not getting sleep. Oh, I'm sorry, you're in a black hole. You can become sick if you don't get enough rest, and you're just like, go, go, go. Oh my God. I know they have a saying that say, if you don't take care of your body will push you to take care of it. Something along that lines. So it's basically saying, if you don't take the time to care for your body, like feed it the nutrients, give it the rest that it needs, you will become sick, and you'll be forced to stay in bed and get that rest. And we don't want that. Next, you won't be creative when you're tired. Like, okay, what I notice is, whenever I'm tired and I take like a power nap, I wake up feeling like I can conquer the world. Like my eyes is open, my face look more youthful. Like I just feel so upbeat, and that is when my ideas flow to me. So when you're tired and you're lacking sleep, you lack creativity. See? It's so important. Like everything is connected. Literally everything is connected. Because, for example, as I said, I am an entrepreneur, right? I need my creative juices to be flowing. And if I don't take enough sleep, my business is gonna suffer. And we cannot have that. You can have brain fogs. Brain fogs. When we're getting older, our brain work against us. On top of that, if we add not resting and all of these different things, we're in a complete black hole. We don't want that. Next, you don't show up as your best self. So not getting rest, you don't show up as your best self as a mom, as a friend, as a wife, as an entrepreneur, as I previously mentioned. Yes, you don't show up as your best self, because when you're tired, you don't want to eat. Sometimes when I'm tired, I don't even want to shower. I don't want to shower. I don't want to do my hair. I don't want to do my makeup. None of the above. So as you can see, it's literally affecting your life. Lack of sleep. You don't glow. You don't look glowy. You have bags under your eyes. Like, who want to look like that? Not me. And you're easily irritated. As I mentioned I think this was the first point. Yes. So these are all the things that you suffer, you go through when you don't take sleep. And if you don't believe me, monitor yourself. Notice how you feel when you don't get sleep. Guys, these are all the things that we're putting out there, or we're doing to ourselves when we don't take sleep. Like, I know there's a lot of pressure surrounding getting this done, getting that done, but We need to take time to take care of ourselves, especially if you want to be around to see our kids grow, to see our grandkids and all of these different things. The best thing you can do for yourself is take sleep. At least 6 to 7 hours of sleep per day will be good. If you're off by an hour, it's no problem. And take power naps too. Power naps is really, really good to help you refuel and re-energize and refresh. And listen, I know, especially in our culture, well, from my culture growing up, I feel like I used to be shamed for taking naps or sleeping just randomly. Like, I remember growing up and my mom saying, "What you doing in bed?" Or "Wake up early, you have to wake up crack a dawn. When the cock crow, you have to wake up." Like, shaming you for taking sleep. Do not give in to this. Do not let anybody make you feel bad, make you feel embarrassed, or shame you for taking rest. Because as you can see, the negative effects lack of sleep or lack of rest have on you. Okay? Another thing again is when you rest, you let go of control. You basically take off the control off of yourself and you put it on God, knowing and trusting that He is gonna take care of things. If you miss something, God is gonna make up for it. He's gonna provide. So allowing yourself to guys, even God rested. Remember, the Bible tells us in the beginning God created the earth 6 days and He rested on the 7th day. So if the creator of the world, the universe, knows the importance of rest, who are you and who am I to say we're gonna work and put our body in overdrive? Guys, I think that is the biggest light bulb moment for me. The creator of the universe took rest on the 7th day. I can end the video right here because, as I said, this is my biggest light bulb moment to take rest and the importance of rest. God is taking rest and you're not God. I'm not God. So let's start moving into the direction and getting into the habit of taking rest. Not just rest, but extra rest. And I know, listen, I'm speaking like this. I know it's easier said than done. But if you are proactive more than reactive, it's gonna work for you. So for example, what this look like is if you have small kids, maybe arrange with your family, arrange with mom, sister, husband, baby father, whatever it is ahead of time. Okay, you know what, on Tuesday I need this amount of time for myself, or on Saturday I need this amount of time for myself, an hour or two, and go home and take rest. Ladies, rest is important. Not just ladies, guys too, because especially guys, when they're the breadwinner in the house and they're the only one working, like, definitely set aside time to take some good rest, because it is very, very important to your health, physical health, emotional, and all of these different things. Now we're gonna get into the positives of taking rest, if they're not obvious already. So the very first thing is you have high energy, which will help you to attract better experience. So when you take rest and your body is restful, or you're re-energized, your energy is gonna be high. You're gonna attract like energy. You're basically gonna attract positive experiences. And I know this sounds like a little woo, but guys, it is not. Listen, if you don't believe me, notice yourself. When your energy is high, you attract better experiences, because like attract like. It is true, I'm telling you. The next thing, you glow and you look youthful. As I said, when I take random power naps throughout the day and I wake up and I look in the mirror, I'm just like, girl, you look so good. I swear, it's the best I look. Your face just looks so much nicer. Like, you just feel nicer, you glow, and all of these different things. Like, it's really a vibe. The next, ideas will suddenly come to you. You'll be more creative, guys. When you rest, your brain gets to rest, your whole body gets to rest, your energetic, your creative juices get to flow more, and you get to be more creative. You come up with random ideas. This is the time when new business ideas is birthed, great ideas for project, to make money, to do this, to go here, and all of these different things. It's rest. You'll feel more happy. When you're restful, you're more happy, you're more joyful, you're glowing. You're less likely to get so easily irritated over small things when you're well rested. You'll feel more more rested. Well, yes, I did say that already. You'll feel more energized and all of these different things. So as I said, guys, let nobody make you feel bad about resting. Okay, I know there's some people, even like they're career people, and they skip their vacation on a yearly basis and push it forward. How long does any one of you know how long you're gonna live? I never understand this. If you're working with a company and you have 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or even a month vacation per year, take them. The future is not promised. None of us know when God is going to call us home. And now, with that being said, every year when you have your vacation time, even if you're not traveling or you're not going anywhere, take your vacation and rest. That's the reason why they give you vacation time, because they know the importance of rest. Even though they would really rather to work you to nothing, take your vacation. A lot of places it's paid for anyways. Vacations are paid for. Take it. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. And even on my birthday, guys, I do not work on my birthday. I take my vacation. Even if I'm not traveling out, I stay home, I rest and re-energize, refuel, and come back brand new. So guys, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope this video inspired you to take some rest. Take your rest seriously, because as I mentioned, all the positives and the negatives of taking rest or not taking rest. And if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comment section. Again, if you're new here, feel free to join our community. We would love to have you, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.